Sorry, what is meant by what? Ideally, idle.
Yeah. Okay, search in the Chrome. Use the technology. What is meant by ideally?
It's an integrated development and learning environment.
Yeah. Integrated development and learning environment. In Python also, we need this idealies. Okay. There is multiple numbers of ideally. Python ideally, which is open source tool, we can use it directly. PyCharm also one of the ideally. Jupyter Notebook. Then PyCharm, Jupyter Notebook, VS Code, etc. Guys, there is a lot of Python ideally is available to get an experience in Python, to work in a Python. My suggestion will be, if you are a developer, okay, those who are full stack developer, choose VS Code, Python. Okay, those who are full stack developer, choose VS Code and Python. You guys need to install both. Okay, those who are data science and data analytics, choose Jupyter Notebook. Jupyter Notebook is a bigger file compared to VS Code and Python. VS Code and Python. Okay, so if your laptop performance is more than 4 GB RAM, you can go with that Jupyter Notebook. Okay, is it clear?
Yes.
Okay, how to install this? First, let us see for the VS Code and Python. Python, what is mean by Python? Let us discuss about that first. What is mean by Python?
It's a
Because you guys
programming
are here to
language.
learn Python. Yeah, Python is a
Programming language.
programming language. What does mean by programming language then?
Language that helps to connect us to the system.
Yeah. What is the purpose of language, guys? What is the purpose of language?
Communicate.
Create a
communicate.
communication.
If it is a communication language, what is meant by communication language?
Language that is understandable for both speakers, that is sender or receiver. For both of them, it should be.
Okay. A person going to speak with a person, right? A user going to speaking with other users. The people's going to speak with the peoples. Correct? Yeah, one person going to communicate with the other by using the communication language. What are all the communication language we have?
Verbal language. English, Hindi.
English, Tamil, Hindi, Malayalam. Kannada, Telugu, German, Japanese, like that. Lot of languages are available. Next, programming language. Okay, like this, what programming language we're going to do? user going to interact with the user going to communicate with
The machine.
machines or computers. Machine or computers. What are all the programming language is very popular in the market now? C, C++, Java, Python, or JS. Okay. These are all the languages are very popular and etc. Correct? User going to interact with the machines. If you want to create anything in a machine, create any files in a machine to read the data, we're going to use a Python programming. Guys, for example, if I move this cursor back and okay, I'm just moving my hardware. Why my cursor is moving? How it is communicating? Backend some programming language is there. If I touch here, it need to work. Like that, they will write and code. Okay. By using the driver oriented programming language, it is communicating hardware with the softwares. Like that, if you want to get any result from the machines, you need to work in the programming language. Even your operating system was built by the programming language. Anyone have any idea who is the developer for C? Who is the developer for C program? Which is very popular before 20 years, before 10 years. Dennis Ritchie. Okay. This is the person who developed the C programming. Okay. Who is the developer for operating system? Operating system, the first operating system, Unix. Who has developed that? Linux Torvalds. Okay, I'm not sure about the spelling of the name. Okay, but he need a help for programming language, and so these two guys are partner for creating this operating system. If you check the browser, who is the who developed Unix? Ken Thompson and Dennis Ritchie. Why this Dennis Ritchie name is coming for all the development in Linux? Linux Torvald, and here also you can see that name Dennis Ritchie too. Because without programming language, you can't able to do even create a operating system. Is it clear? Okay. Then why you guys are here? Why you are not learning C, Java? Why you guys are here for learning Python? Guys, there is multiple communication language. Why we are speaking English in this class?
Common.
Because it is understood by all.
It's a common language.
Okay. If I speak in Hindi, who know Hindi can able to understand. Tamil? who knows Tamil can able to understand, right? If I speak in English, this is the advantage. Globally, everyone can able to understand. Even tomorrow, those who are looking for these recordings, they can also easily understand this. Correct? Like that, you have some advantages, right? That's why we are using English. Even the entire classes speaking Tamil, speaking Kannada, speaking Hindi, I'm going to speak in English only. Why? Even in the tomorrows, someone seeing this video, it need to be more professional. Guys, if you are facing any nervous in the communication, you need to practice that and resolve that communication breakage. Okay, because this communication skill is very, very important. Even if you are working in India in the multiple states, outside the company, they can able to use any of the native language. But inside the corporate, you're definitely going to speak in English only. So if you don't know any other language, that is fine. But in this field, if you don't know English, you can't able to sustain or you can't able to crack the interviews. Okay, initially I'm also faced some struggles. Later on, I attended a lot of workshops and I use a lot of applications to speak without nervous. But I have grammar mistake, I know. Okay, we can't able to be 100% right, but we can improve until 70% more than that. That is enough. Okay. Now, here for English, I give a lot of advantages. Here for Python, what is the advantage? C is very, very fastest language. Okay, it is directly going to work in your kernel and get the result. So C is very, very faster. Then why I need to learn Python? Java is very, very secure. That's why all the databases are using JDBC connection. Then why we are learning Python? What is the advantages of Python? Why we guys are here to learn Python? What is the advantage? Guys, why you are choosing Python? Please give your answers.
It has
Maybe
wide range of
it is-
libraries.
Yeah, one by one.
It has a wide range of libraries.
I can't able to understand.
It supports, it has many libraries.
Okay, super.
Uh,
It has a lot of
Syntax-
libraries.
Syntax is simple.
Syntax,
Is simple. It's
okay,
readable.
easy to understand.
This is just my understanding. Maybe to read a very huge number of data, we need an efficient language. Maybe that Python helps.
Okay, we can add that point in this point itself. Okay, because we have a lot of libraries, so we can able to read a huge volume of data too. So a lot of libraries we have. Then
Okay.
Code optimization. Like in other languages,
Yeah.
we have to, like, for
Which
example,
means
to write
it's
one.
similar to easy to understand, right?
Yes, like number of coding lines will be less compared to other languages.
Yeah, easy to understand, easy to execute.
It
Then-
might be used in various domains like data science, other
Okay,
like web
we can
development.
use various domain and the various environment, like lot of operating system like Mac, Linux, Windows, even the microprocessors, we can use Python. So work in different environment. Okay, you guys are saying this advantage, not even knows about Python, right? You don't know about Python, but you know some of the advantage. Now, as experienced person in Python, don't use this word easy to understand. Okay. The actual word Python is a high level programming language. Okay. Why Python is easy to understand? Because it is a high level programming language. What does mean by high level programming language? Any idea? Let us go in this topic detailedly. In programming language, you have 3 different levels. One is low level, mid level, and then high level. Okay. What does mean by low level programming language? What does this level mean? The code is not understandable by humans. Human can't able to understand this code. Only machine can readable. Which is similar to assembly level 0101000101. Can you able to say what is this word?
Binary.
Yeah, which is similar to, but it is a machine level. Machine can able to understand and give the result. Okay. Let us see one of the example for low level programming language. You see, machine can able to read and give the result, which is same, but it is only understandable by machine. This is understandable by humans, correct? Is it clear about low level? Only understandable by the machine. User can't able to understand and read the code. That is what low level. Next, mid level. Here only we have this code C, C++, which means those who are learning Python, learning the programming language, right? They can able to understand. Others can't able to understand the code. For example, I open the C program. Can anyone explain this program? Can anyone explain this program? What this program is doing? Is it very easy to understand, right? Is it easy to understand or not?
For me,
Guys, you don't have idea about the programming language, right? Is that easy to understand or not?
no.
No.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, but it's easier
As
than
you
the
said,
binary.
since I know C programming, I'm able to understand this.
Yeah, correct. You know C program, that is what mid-level, right? If you learn that, you can.
Yeah.
You can read the program.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you can't. The machine only understand that. Okay.
Yeah.
Next, high level, which is similar to the English. Okay. Which is similar to the syntax is similar to the easy to understand by anyone, easy to read by anyone. Okay. That is where Java, Python are high levels. Okay. The same question I will ask to the factorial program in Python. Here you can easily understand that. Is there non-understandable structure is there? Everything in English only, right? First, number. It is taking as an input and changing to integer. Next, like that you can easily understand and read the code. Correct? Guys, even the commands also in English, program also in English only, right?
Yes.
Okay. This is what easy to read. That is what high level. Clear?
Yes.
Then give me a minute. What happened to my mouse? Okay. Is it clear about what is meant by high level programming language now?
Yeah.
Next, point number 2. Python is a interpreter. Okay. Python is an interpreter. What does it mean by interpreter?
That converts one language to another.
The program going to execute line by line. Okay. Interpreter in the sense the program, the code going to execute line by line. Okay, what does it mean? The code going to execute line by line. First, I have teach this part, right? Next, I write this part. Is that correct? First, I have written this, then I have start teaching this. But if all the things are already written by the code, okay, 3, 4, and 5 points, and I am teaching by using that. That is what compiler languages. Okay, for example, I will show in a difference between Python and C. You can understand over there. Online C compiler. C is the compiler oriented code. If I type okay, here they have written a program. If I run this program, it's going to give the output called try_programize.pro because it is in the printf statement. So if I run this, it is showing the try_programize.pro. Next line, I need to print some other thing. Try_programize1.pro. If I execute this, it is giving the result, right? Now, if I need to print in the last line, we can use a /n, which is escape character, which is going to write in the new line. Now, I just going to remove this colon, which means I'm going to make the syntax error. Instead of using printf, I'm going to use only print. What it will do? What will be the output? Anyone?
It will throw error.
Yeah, it will only throw the error. It will not give even the first line is right. I can't able to say it is correct or not. Because in your program, it's going to execute entire part. It will not execute line by line. C is a compiler. Compiler in the sense it's going to compile the entire code and execute. Okay. If I go to Python, you see what they have mentioned. Interpreter. Now, if I execute this one, it is also going to print try_programize.pro. In the next line, I'm going to print one more line. Hello. What will be the result? It's going to print hello, hello Farooq in the next line. Okay. Here I'm going to make one mistake. Instead of print, I just put print. If I run this code, what will be the result?
Will get error.
First line it will execute because first line is correct, right? It is line to line execution. Line to line execution in the sense the line one is correct, which is print try_programize.pro. There is no error, so it will execute. Line 2 is a error, so it will stop the program over there and throw error. Okay, try_programize.pro and then error. Here also I'm doing the same. First line correct. Next line I did not put F, but it is showing the entire program as error. That is the difference between compiler and the interpreter. Is it clear?
Yes. Yeah.
Interpreter in the sense the line going to execute one by one. The code is going to execute line by line. That is what interpreter. Next, point number 3. Python is an advanced programming language. What does mean by advanced? What does mean by advanced? Okay, guys, I give 2 scenarios. In a first scenario, you're going to buy the materials and you're going to cook the food in your home. Is that advanced or ordering the food in Swiggy? Which one is the advanced one?
Buy the materials and keeping it in.
Buy the food in a web application. Okay, some of the applications are going to buy the food, which is advanced. Why? If I have money and phone, I can able to get the food. But here I need to buy the things and I need to spend my time to cook, then only I can able to eat the food, right? So compared to this one is advanced. Compared to C, Python is advanced because of inbuilt functions. If you want to print any statement in C program, you need to create a headers, then you need to put something, okay, but some functions, then you need to call the printf. Here we can directly call the program by using print, which is comparatively very advanced compared to all the other functions due to all the other programs due to the inbuilt functions. Okay. Then Python syntax will be similar for all the environment, so we can able to use in different environment too. Okay. Python is very useful to work in a different environment. Is it clear? Like Mac also same. We're going to install Python, we're going to use it. In Windows also same. In Linux also you can do the process. If it is Linux, very simple. Then microcontrollers. Guys, Raspberry Pi, Arduino board, there also you're going to write a code in Python. It will be work. Clear? Is it clear?
Yes.
And Python is an open source programming language. What does mean by open source?
Need not to have a
It's
license,
free.
purchase license, just
Yeah.
easily accessible.
I don't want to pay anything for using Python. For use Python, I don't want to pay anything. I can directly install the application and use it, right? Okay, I can directly install and use this application Python, but Python is getting some money for this. Why? In a production environment, in a organization, why they are using the premium tools? Why they are using Python instead of using VS Code? VS Code is free, Python is free. Why they are using Python? Why they are paying money? Why they are choosing premium instead of open source? Any idea in that?
Security.
Okay. Security need to have in our laptop only, right?
Or
Programming language.
flexibility in providing the benefits what we need.
Yeah. And why the organization always going for the premium one? Because of the services. Guys, you can't able to get this word now if you are maintaining any of the, if you are managing any of the roles, right? You can able to understand that. Guys, you have a work environment ID, correct? If those who are working, you have your working Gmail address. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. Now, one day you can't able to access words. You can't able to access Excel, which means the license has been expired for your ID. What are you going to do in that ID?
We have to renew the license.
You going to do that, or you going to call and inform that the company will do?
Company will do, yeah.
Okay. I'm going to ask for the surveys. Right now I am doing some work. It is stopped there due to this. So you need to renew. Otherwise, the license also not expired, but it is not working. The service team next minute they will pick up the call and try to resolve the issue, right? Which means for them, I am paying some money for the service. If the production is reduced, okay, they can't able to help us. They need to provide compensation for that, which is very huge. Okay, that's why, because we can't able to manage 1,000+ employees data at a time, so they are getting some company service. That's why a lot of people are buying Microsoft Pro product in a organizations. Microsoft Teams, whiteboard, and then PowerPoints, etc. Is it clear what is meant by open source? Python is an open source, so we can able to use anywhere without paying any money. But if you want to use any service-based product in Python, you want to use there. Python 2 months they are giving free versions. You can use that also. Okay, and then very important point why Python is very popular nowadays, because lot of libraries. Guys, what is meant by library?
Collection of information.
Okay, for understanding about the library, I will give one small historical and important fact. Guys, you know differential and integral calculus in maths?
Yes.
How many of you know about that words? At least words. I don't asking about the topics, words. There is some word like integral and differential calculus in maths.
Yeah.
Okay.
What about it?
Who developed that formulas? Any idea in that?
Now,
Why I need to use that formula? Why I can't able to write my own formulas? Because it will take some time, right? Okay, let us discuss about the fact first, then I will give the reason. Guys, you know Sir Isaac Newton, right? Who is
Yes.
Isaac Newton?
He describes about Newton's law.
Yeah. He is the father of physics. Okay. By falling the apple, he gets some ideas why it is falling. So there is some force. Okay. By using that force, he give the one program to lot of scientists. There is some force. That's why this apple are falling down. Okay. On that time, the other scientists are start asking this question. If you are saying we have a gravitational force, that's why the apple falls down. Why moon is not falling down? Why earth is not falling down? What will be the reason behind it? Like that, they start asking the questions. For that, 23 years old Isaac Newton create the integral and differential calculus to understand about the theory. And he won that conversation too. Okay. Till now we are using that one. Why? Why we can't able to create our own integral and differential calculus? It will take too much of time and people need to agree that too, correct? Whether it is correct or not, people need to agree that, right? Like that, lot of people are already created some libraries in Python, which means they are already created the functions. We're just going to integrate the libraries and use it. This is why Python is very popular and very simple to use. Even 300s of codes are reduced by 2 or 3 lines. 200 lines of codes are reduced in 2 or 3 lines due to the libraries. Someone is already use that library. I'm going to install that library. I'm going to use it. Very, very simple. We can complete the process. Clear? Is it clear for all?
Yes.
Do new libraries keep getting added?
Yeah, we can install the libraries. All the libraries we can't able to download directly because a lot of libraries are very, very huge in size. So if we
Yeah.
want, we can install that.
For that particular script, we need to
Yeah,
import
correct.
it, right? Okay, okay.
Okay, what are all the libraries we want? The basic library will come with Python. If you want any additional libraries, we need to install that. Okay, while we go into the library topic, we will see that. Okay. Then, okay, let us speak about the disadvantage. Which one is fastest language, guys? C or Python?
C,
I need an answer. I need a reason why C is faster.
because it is basic language and
Okay, what does mean by kernel in operating system? Here only our program going to work and use the result, right? This is a layer in the operating system. Our program going to execute. Before that, we have runtime and compile time. What does mean by compile time and what does mean by runtime? Yeah, start search the answer, guys. If you don't know the answer, start search and give the answers. Okay. Like this only the coding going to actually work. Code, compile time, runtime, execution, result. What does mean by compile and runtime?
It converts the entire program before execution.
Super. Runtime, it's going to execute the code in a kernel. Okay. Now you can easily understand what is meant by compile time. Compile time is a code conversion. Why we need to convert the code? Why we need to convert the code?
because
If it is
it
low
is
level,
need
yeah. If it is a low level language, machine can easily understand. But now it is Python is a high level language, right? Python high level language, it is which is similar to English. First, I need to convert those code, right? Before the execution.
Yes.
Because machine need to understand, then only machine can give the result, correct?
Mm.
So convert time will take too much time compared to C. Is that clear?
Clear.
That is what the difference. You can't able to see this time difference in our practice environment and all. While working on this, right? That time you will see. That's why the driver code and then operating system more related codes and all till now in a C program itself. But if you are going to touch the data, we are going to a massive role there. Clear? Any other doubts in this introduction of Python? Any doubt in this, guys?
Can you once again tell
No,
about
sir.
the compile time?
Okay, compile time means, guys, you know Hindi. Okay, I don't know Hindi. You're going to speak me. Okay, you guys going to speak over there. by using Hindi. What I'm going to do, I'm going to use the translator. That is what compiler. By using Hindi, I'm going to compare to English, then I'm going to understand that. Clear?
Yes.
For that, it will take some time, right? Instead of directly speaking with English, if you are speaking Hindi, I'm going to read the subtitle, then I'm going to give the result. In the sense, it will take some time, correct?
Yes.
That is what actually Python also do.
Okay.
I hope is that more than enough for the Python introduction, theoretically. Okay. Now, one more thing. This question is very, very popular. Why we are using Python 3 instead of Python 2? Guys, right now the versions are getting updated in Python, which is Python 3.14 is the latest version. Okay. While I started the previous class, right? Python 1.2 is a okay 2 months before, I think, or 2 months or 6 months before. Python 1.3 is a latest version. 6 or 7 months before, Python 3.12 is the latest version. Okay. Python is continuously adding their features in a latest version, but the syntax is not yet changed. Okay. Okay. From Python to Python 3, what are all the update has happened? Guys, future they are planning to use in a data. Data is a very secure element in a production, in a development areas. So what they have did, they increase the security while working on the data in Python. Okay. They are increasing the security and adding number of modules for while working on the data. Clear? That are all the updates happened in Python 2 to 3. Okay. That's all about the theoretical introduction about Python. Let us start a practical understanding. For that, we need to install some IDLE, right? So Python is an open source, guys. If you are using Mac, if you are using Windows, you can directly open your store. Even in your mobile phone, you can able to use a Python. Search for Python in a Play Store in your mobile, you can download the Python. Okay. Now search for Python in your laptop. If you are using Windows, search in the Microsoft Store. I already installed Python 3.13. Okay, how to find out whether we have already installed the Python or not? First, do this, then you start install the Python. Okay, go to the command prompt, open the command prompt, type Python hyphen version. If it is showing the output like this, which means the Python is installed successfully already installed. Okay. Guys, this is the command for finding the Python which is available in your laptop or not. Guys, if it is not giving any output which is similar to Python 3 point or something, okay, you can open the Microsoft Store, type for Python, which Python version you want. Okay, if it is more than 3.5, that is okay, use that. Okay, Till now, my organization are using 3.8. Okay. If you are having Python which is more than 3.5, that is absolutely fine. Okay. If you are not having Python, go to Microsoft Store and click on install. This is how you're going to install Python ideally in your laptop. Is it clear? Any doubt in this? Okay, I'm using company laptop. They are not allowing me to use or install Python from the Play Store or Microsoft Store. You guys search for Python, download for Windows. Okay, click download Python. Here you have the latest versions. If you don't want this latest version, you can search for oldest version too. Okay, here also you have the oldest version of Pythons. Which Python version you want, click on download. You see they are releasing Python 1.5, planning for 10th month. Okay, 10th date, 7th month. Yeah, super guys. They're going to release some updates in Python for next coming October. They're going to release 3.15. Okay, if you want to install the latest version, that's also fine. Install that too. Download. You see, it will download the Python. So not like this. It will download the Python. Yeah, this one, amd64.exe. You need to install like this. Okay. Is it clear? Is it clear, guys? How to download this? Is it clear for all?
Yes.
Anybody facing
Yes,
any
yes.
issues in this?
Yes.
Everyone need to do this process. Anyone facing some issues? Guys, if you are update me, it is installed, it is downloading failed, or you are having any issue while download, I will help you. Okay, next. Those who are developers, you can download this, but my suggestion, everyone can download this too. This is also a lightweight tool. Visual Studio Code, which is available in a Microsoft Store itself. Open Microsoft Store, search for Visual Studio Code, which is not in the color of purple, which is in the color of blue. Visual Studio Code. Okay, this one. You need to click and install this. Clear? There is a lot of Visual Studio Code, Visual Studio community and all there. Don't install any other thing, just install this blue color. Okay. This is also you want to install from the browser. Go to the browser, search for Visual Studio Code installation, download for Windows. Visual Studio Code, Mac, Linux is available. Download for Windows. Is that clear? Is it clear, guys?
Yes.
Next, those who are want a tool like Jupyter Notebook. Okay, guys, those who are using more than 4 GB RAM, you have to install this application too. That is my suggestion. Okay, search for Anaconda Navigator download. I will share the link too. Okay, click on free downloads. Get started. Which one we need to install? We need to install for the Windows, right? So just right click. I will give the link. This is nearly 800 sorry, 1.1 GB, guys. While you are install this one, it will what?
So why do we need this?
Because if you are data analyst, right, in a single page itself, you can see multiple tasks, and I will share I will share the multiple code in a single file. That time, if you want to practice, which is similar to Jupyter Notebook, the interface is different. Okay, just a user interface only.
Okay.
If you are using Visual Studio Code or Python, it is difficult, but here the user interface is good. Okay. This is for Jupyter Notebook. Okay, you can directly click this, it will download. Okay, guys, take 10 minutes of break. Python ideally. Type Python version. This interpreter which is installed in your machine, you can see the version name. Okay. Clear? How many of you facing in this Python version now? Please raise your hands. Okay, I hope everything is working. Everyone is working fine in this part. Next, if you want to practice Python in your command prompt, okay. If you want to practice Python in your command prompt, type Python. Python is your executor, right? If you are enter Python, it will open the Python shell. Okay. Here also you can write a code. For sample code, guys, Python is a case sensitive programming language. What does mean by case sensitive? You need to give proper case. Okay. So print in the lower case. Then whatever the things you are giving, print after parenthesis, quotation, you need to write in any of the case what you want because it is a data. Okay, I'm just going to print my name, Abdul Farooq. Okay. I'm going to type this. If you are typing this, okay. Sorry, I will type manually too. Print open parenthesis. Guys, don't give P capital or I type entire print in the uppercase. Don't do like that. You need to use lowercase print. Then open parenthesis, type your name. Okay, and try to execute. It will print like this. If it is printing like this, there is no syntax issue and your Python executor is working fine. Is it working for all? Please, I will
Yes.
give 2 minutes. Guys, and one more thing, if you want to exit from this, okay, I need to go to the command prompt again. What you need to do, exit, open parenthesis, close parenthesis, click on enter, it will go to the command prompt again. Okay. If you are directly doing this code over command prompt, it will throw an error. Okay. Unable to initial the device. It will throw an error because you need to write the program in a Python shell. Clear?
Yes.
Is it clear for all?
Sorry, can you repeat it actually? Actually, it showed me the error file shell when I opened ideal shell. Ideal Python.
You need to type the Python syntax after opening the Python. Okay, if you type Python and click enter, it need to open like this. Okay, then only you can able to type the Python code. Print hello world. If you are typing hello world, it need to print hello world. If you want to exit from this shell, you need to put exit, open parenthesis, close parenthesis, click enter. Okay, is it clear?
Abdul, one more thing. You shared that Anaconda installation link, right?
Yeah.
I clicked on that and it's asking me install for just me or all users. So which one should I do?
I will guide you in the installation. Okay, you can share your screen on the.
Okay, done.
Okay.
Okay.
Now just practice this. You are getting the result in the sense. We will go to the next part. Okay, after installing the Python, right? You can search for Python in your machine. You can see this Python IDLE over there. Correct? Is there Python IDLE 3.13? Is there? Which version you have installed? You need to find for that version. I'm using Python 3.13. Guys, IDLE is there or not?
Yes, it is there.
It's there.
Open that. It is open like a Python shell. What we have write the program over there, right? Which is similar to here. Python 3.13 tag something values, and then it is showing the same 3 arrow mark, correct? If you want to type the code over here too, you can type the code print hello. It will print the hello. Okay. Here also you can able to practice a single line code. Okay, in the future also we're going to write a single line code. No. For that, what we need to do? We need to create a file. Okay. What is the extension for Python? What is the file extension for Python? What is the file extension for Excel? What is meant by Excel file? Excel file end with dot XLSX. CSV file end with dot CSV. Python file end with
.py.
super .py. Okay, .py in the sense it is a Python file. So here click on file, new file. I'm going to create a new file. Okay, this is my new file now. Whatever the Python program you want to write. If you want to write 3 lines or 4 lines of code, you can write in this file. Print hello. Print. Okay, I'm going to print my name. And I need to save this file. Okay, file, save as. Okay, in which folder you want to save this file, you can save it. Okay, I'm going to save inside the Python. Okay, give the file name. My file name is sample code. Click on save. Okay, in this location, the file has been saved successfully. Then click on run. Run module. That's it. I get the result. Clear? This is how you're going to execute the code in a file. In this location, I have saved the code. Then I have press the run. Okay, this is my code. Guys, this is my code. Click on run module. It is executed. Is it clear? How to execute this Python file? Is it clear?
Yes.
Next, how to run this file in command prompt? Because we have seen how to write a single line code in the command prompt, right? How to run a Python file in a command prompt. Here you need to call Python first. Then you need to paste the location of the file. Python plus location of the file. Click on enter. It will give the result. Okay. If you want to write a single line code, open the Python shell and type the Python code over there. But for executing the file, you don't open the Python code. Use the interpreter, which is called Python, and then call the d/Python, that file path. It will execute. This is how you're going to execute in a Linux, Windows, in every areas. In a terminal, if you want to launch the Python code, like this only you need to do. Is it clear? If I need to open this file will be available in my D drive inside a folder called Python sample.code, samplecode.py. This is the file. Just now I have created by Python source file. The type of the file is Python source file. If you open on properties, you can see it is a .py file. Clear? Any doubt in this? How to execute a Python IDLE environment in command prompt and Python IDLE? Okay, I think no doubts. Let us go to the next part. Next part, Visual Studio Code. Open VS Code. Guys, if you are opening VS Code, the interface will be like this. If you want to access any of the folder, okay, in my desktop, I have created one folder, which is new folder, right? I want to access this folder by using Visual Studio Code. There is no file inside. So how to access this folder? For that, click on open folder. Go to desktop. In the desktop only, I have the folder called a new folder. There is no files. Select the folder. That's it. Okay, I have using this folder now. There is no files, so nothing is there. Now, if you want to create a new Python file over here, how to create that? This is new file. This is new folder. If you want to create a file, if you want to create a folder, you can use this option. Now I'm going to create a new file inside the new folder. The file name is testing code. Code and VS Code. .py. That's it. I have created one Python file. If you want to check that, here you see inside the new folder, it has created the file. Clear? Then I'm going to write the code. Guys, while writing the code, it will ask you to install the Python installer. Okay, which means you are creating .py file. For executing in a Visual Studio Code, you need to install the Python extension. Search for Python. Here you have that extension. Okay. I have already installed this Python environments extension. If you want to install that, you need to install. If you want to run this code in a Visual Studio Code, you need to install that too. Okay. Then I'm going to write the code. Print hello world. If I execute this, it will give the result. Here you see the same thing. Python executor with your code. Like that, it will execute. Okay, if you are getting the result, please inform me. Is that working? Guys, is that working for all? At least.
Can
Can you
I'm
repeat this again?
trying to. Yeah. Can you repeat it once?
Guys, while you are executing Python in a Visual Studio Code, you need to download the extension. Open this box extension. There you can find out the Python. Okay, find the Python environment and install that. Okay, Python extension and this one Python 2. Install these extensions. Okay. For executing the program, you need a Python extension, guys.
One is Python environment. What is the other one?
It will ask you the suggestion here, right? While creating .py file, it will ask the suggestion. If you want to install, click on install there itself. That's it now.
But I'm able to see only Python file and Python debugger. Environment I'm not able to see.
No problem. If there is a Python, install the Python. That's enough.
Oh.
Then here, after creating a Python file, here you have the run Python file option. Click on this, it will execute. And the hello world is coming as out. Is that working?
Yes, sir.
So for this, we should create a new folder, right?
Yeah, new folder. Try to access that folder, create a file, then you can execute the file. Guys, why we need a VS Code? We can't able to directly create a file, right? We can't able to directly create a Python files, correct? Is there any options to create a Python file directly? No. So we need some tools to create that manually. So I'm using this tool. And Python is also supporting VS Code, so I'm using Python 2 in this tool itself. For development, multiple people are using this tool. So that's why I inform that full stack developers, you can use this tool continuously. Don't want to install Anaconda Navigator. Any doubts?
Okay.
Is it working? Working for all?
Yes.
Next, like this, you can able to code in the VS Code. Next, we're going to discuss about Anaconda Navigator. Please, anyone share your screen. Those who installed Anaconda Navigator. Those who download Anaconda Navigator. Please share your screen. I will help you how to install the Jupyter Notebook.
Okay.
Raj, if you are installing that, yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Click on cancel this first. Can you please share the entire screen?
Did I
Just
not?
it is
Wait.
showing in the setup.
Wait. 1 second.
Yeah, sure.
Visible now?
Not it. Yeah, now it is visible.
Okay.
Okay. Go to the downloads file.
Should I click on this?
Go to the execute that folder where you have installed that Anaconda Navigator, right? Please open the folder. Yeah.
This one only.
Right click. Yeah, correct.
Okay.
Right click, run as administrator.
Okay.
Anaconda 3, that one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right click, run as administrator.
Yeah, I clicked on this and this came.
No, I can't able to see it.
Do you want to allow this app to
Yeah,
change
correct.
your
Yes.
device? Yes. Okay. I clicked on yes.
No, are you using multiple desktop?
No, I don't.
I can't see the screen, that's why.
I shared the entire screen itself. I don't know what is up. Which screen are you able to see now?
I can't see. Yeah, I can see that folder only, downloads folder.
I mean that screen only. Okay.
But the
This
file
one.
is not yet open, right? Jupyter. Yeah, now it is open. Click on the Anaconda Navigator. Icon.
Next, no.
I can't see that screen, that icon screen.
It is like welcome to Anaconda. Click next to continue.
But I
Should
can't
it be
able to
some?
see that too.
Wait, I'll. Entire screen. Are you able to see now? I'm on the Teams page.
I can see the Teams screen.
Okay. So now it is a setup file which came.
Okay, I will do one thing. You can stop sharing because your network is slow, I think. Maybe that is the issue.
Okay.
I'm not going to install, but I will show. I think I already have the Anaconda Navigator. Yeah, this one, you have installed this. You need to right click Run as administrator. Click on yes. It is visible in my screen, right? Something is loading. Welcome to Anaconda Navigator. Correct? Is it
Yes,
visible?
yes, yes, yes.
Click on next. Here it is asking for the license agreement. Yes, I agree. Here it is asking for just me or all the users. What does it mean? Guys, in real time, a single server accessed by the multiple users. Right now, you are one of the user, right? Correct? Only you have an account Abdul Farooq like that. Multiple users can able to access your system. For that, all the people it need to show this application are just for you. Okay, this is our machine which is going to use by only me. So I will recommend you to use all the users or just me. Anything is fine.
Okay, okay,
Okay,
okay,
just me is enough because it will not ask any admin credentials.
okay.
Then click on next.
Alright.
Which location you're going to install this application? You can, if you want to install the application, that is fine. It need a 6 GB space. If there is a 6 GB space, you can click on next and install. Okay. Click on install. That's it. It will take 15 minutes of time to install. Is it clear? You don't want to check it.
Click any of the
Don't
options
change anything.
below.
You can keep it default.
Okay.
If you want to check anything, you can read out the box. If you want, you can. Okay. I'm going to click on cancel. You need to install this, guys. Okay. If you click on install, it will take. Okay. It will look like this. Here, if you want to write any code, you can use this new icon. Okay, click on this new. Guys, some path it is asking to install, right? There only it will show. Okay, I give one path which is called my username. So it is creating all these files in my user. Then if you want to create any Python, any Jupyter notebook file, click on this new, this Conda environment, right? Click on this environment. Okay, it will open. For Python extension, the file name is in Jupyter notebook.pynb. That is the extension for Jupyter notebook. Okay, if it is opening like this, guys, don't do any sign-in process. Just leave all the sign-in process. Don't do any sign-in process. It is absolutely free only. Okay. Clear? Then this is like each and every individual shells. Print hello world. Like this, you can able to print multiple code in a single file. Even if you want to create any headings, you can create a headings instead of changing this code to markdown and markdown to raw. If you want to write a code, you need to mention in the code. Okay, type your Python code, print hello world. Then shift plus enter. It will execute. Even if you don't know if it is not working, click on this run button. Clear? Like this, you can able to execute the code. Guys, for multiple, okay, I'm in a teaching field, right? In this course, I'm a teacher, so I'm going to show a lot of examples. I'm going to store all those examples in a single file and I will share as a single file for today's task. That's why I'm using this Jupyter notebook. And while creating a visuals also, it will be very good. That's why my suggestion will be use Jupyter notebook if you are data analyst. and data scientist. Okay. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
So to get that under new, we have to select Python Conda env is there. That one we have to select,
Yeah.
right? To write. Okay.
Here you can see that execution. You have this are all the options. You can choose any of the kernel. In which kernel it need to execute. It has one kernel which is called Conda base. Okay.
Okay.
It is using that base. Okay. You can explore this. There is a lot of options for creating more interactives. And if I share this file, you can able to see the data. Okay. Is it working?
Yes, it is working.
Okay. Guys, if you are facing any issues, let me know. That's all about today, guys. Just practice this how to execute in the multiple Python environments. Tomorrow we will see one overview and start about our course syllabus. Okay. If you are facing any issues, let me know in the applications. Ideally are different. For practice, Python programming language, we need application. That is what ideally integrated development environment. Integrated development and learning environment. Okay. But the syntax for Python is a language which is used to communicate with the user to machine. Okay. What does mean by programming language? User going to communicate with the machine. That is what communication language. That is what programming language. Communication language in the sense one user going to speak with the user. For going to person one going to speak with person two or many. Okay. How he can able to communicate? What are the language he know? He know German. He going to speak with German. He know English. He going to speak with English. Okay. Like that. In programming language also, machine can able to understand this many programming language. So user also can able to learn this many languages. Okay, you have multiple language. Why I need to choose Python now? Because Python have some advantages. First, Python is a high level programming language. As we yesterday discussed, there is 3 different level of programming language: low level, mid level, and high level. What does mean by low level? Only machine can read
Human
the
can understand.
Yeah, human can't able to read this code. Okay, mid level, while you are learning the programming language, then you can able to understand, otherwise you can't, which is the syntax of C you have seen right yesterday. Guys, it is just a overview class because this is taken by me yesterday. Okay, once the yesterday videos are uploaded, you can see over there. Those who are joining newly, right, you can see the recording videos of yesterday's. I have I explained the explanation clearly. Okay, then high level. Python comes under high level. It is very easy to read because the syntax which is similar to a English, normal English. Okay, and then that's why Python is a very easy to learn. Python is an interpreter. What does mean by interpreter? What does mean by interpreter?
Code will be executed line by line.
Yeah, the code going to execute line by line. Compared to C, C is a compiler oriented. It's going to execute entire file. Okay, you can't able to easily predict the errors. Until the error, Python will run and it will stop because of the line by line execution due to interpreter. Okay. Why Python is an advanced level programming language? Because of the inbuilt functions. If you want to type anything, any print statements in C, I need to create a headers function, then only I can able to call the printf. I can directly call the function which is going to run backend, all those things. Okay. In a different environment, I can able to use Python. Mac, Windows, Linux, like that. Even in the microcontrollers, Arduino board, Raspberry Pi, those who are coming from a robotics mechanic background, you can able to understand that what is meant by microprocessor, microcontrollers and microprocessors. Okay. It is a open source. What is meant by open source? I don't want to pay anything for using this programming language. And you have a lot of libraries. That's why Python is very, very popular while working on the data analytics and data science product. Okay, someone has already written the code. I'm just going to import and use it. Okay, we are discussing about the advantages. What is the disadvantage we have in Python? It is not that much big disadvantage. If the disadvantage is very heavy, no one will use this much. Okay, around 80% of job vacancy right now in the LinkedIn is Python. Only 3 or 4% in C and 10 or 15% who are need to develop some product is Java. Okay. While executing the code, right, C will work very faster because machine also can able to read easily, and humans while learning this programming language they can able to read easily. But Python code is very easy to understand by the human, right? So far, it has a 2 different time to work out this compile time and run time. First, it will take a compile. Okay, you are writing a code, it will compile. Compile in the sense it will convert the code to human understanding to machine understanding. Okay, backend they have written a function, guys, for that. You don't worry about this. You can generally type your code. It will backend convert the code. That is what compile time. Clear? Then run time. You're going to execute and use the result. That is what run time. This compile process is very, very less in C because which is similar to machine understanding language, right? That's why. Is it clear? Any doubt in this part? Advantages and disadvantages? Okay. I know how to speak to computer, but how are you going to communicate with the computer by knowing only the language? Can I open the text file and type the program? No, we can't able to do that. So we need a IDLE environment to work out programming, integrated development learning environment to work out this program. Okay. What are all the things I can download? This Python IDLE I can directly download from the Microsoft Store. PyCharm also I can directly download from the browser. Search for PyCharm download. You can see that you can install and use it. Jupyter Notebook. You can download the Anaconda Navigator. That link I have shared in the group. Visual Studio Code also we can able to download and integrate with the Python environment. You can use it. And we have seen sample code how to run for all the environment, right? Is there any doubt until this? Until yesterday's class? What? Hello?
Hey everyone, check
Book homepage is available. If you run this,
Okay.
it is working, right?
Okay, good. Yeah,
Are you getting this
I'll
screen?
try this. Yeah, now I'll try this one.
Okay, until this, who facing issue in the Jupyter Notebook?
Abdul. So I
Yeah.
have a MacBook,
Okay.
and I tried installing Jupyter Notebook via the command brew install Jupyter Lab,
Okay.
because that is the instruction I got on the website. So now after that, is it straightforward, or how am I supposed to do it?
Yeah, you can see the Jupyter Notebook icon in your laptop, or you can run a terminal command too. I will share
Okay.
one link for the YouTube channel. Okay, you can search in the YouTube, right? They will show
Okay.
there's a lot of videos to install the Jupyter Notebook in Mac.
Okay, I'll do that.
And recently I have installed in the
Oh,
Linux machine
sure.
too. The process is same.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, I
Actually, shall I share my screen? I'm not able to get that link itself. Uh, can you
share your
help me with
screen.
that?
Please share your screen.
One second. Is it visible now?
Yeah, it is visible. Search for Jupyter Notebook. Right click, run as administrator. No, close this.
Oh, okay. Run as administrator.
If someone is force and stop the Jupyter Notebook, it will close. Your Python program will not run over this. So what you need to do, you need to always run as an administrator.
Okay.
So the
So
server will
now
work
should I
perfectly.
give
Click
yes
yes.
here?
Yes. Okay, the link is produced. Okay, close this. It is not opening directly for you. So you need to copy and paste the link.
Okay.
Go to Jupyter Notebook. Yeah. There is a link, right?
This one, right?
Yeah. HTTP localhost r127.0.0. That one. Anything. In this two link, any link you can
Oh.
use. But you need to use complete link.
Okay, cool. Not able
Where's
to get
Jupyter? I
that
think you
window.
have closed that. You have closed the Jupyter Notebook, I think.
Just went off with opening this. Sorry.
Yeah, I said you have closed the Jupyter Notebook. You see, there is a Jupyter
No,
Notebook
it
icon
just
is not there.
it just went off after opening this link.
Now just open it again. Jupyter Notebook. Don't close this link. Give me the control.
How do I do that?
Go to Teams. You can give the control.
Okay.
Left side, 28 July, right? Click on that. Okay, I get a control, I think. Yeah, click on yes here. Click yes. Go to this page. 127.0.0.1. Go to that page. Previous one. In your browser. Yeah. Correct. That 127 dot. No, not there.
127 dot. Ah,
I will do. Just give me
this
the
one.
control. I will do. Previous page. Yeah. Refresh this page.
Ah,
Which means you are not yet copied the token correctly. So it is asking for the token.
this one. The second link.
Copy the entire port. Don't give Control C. Okay. Control C is not for copy in the terminal. Just do left click.
Okay.
So right click. Just do the
Left
right click.
click.
Okay. Don't give Control C. Control C will close the Jupyter Notebook terminal.
Okay.
Okay. Just left click. Copy and paste this link now in the browser.
I'm not able to do the left click, right click itself. It just vanishes.
Just select and click right. Just click on right click. That is enough. Okay. It will not show it is copied or not. You just go and paste. That's it. That's enough.
Okay.
It will come.
Should I reinstall Jupyter Notebook?
Why it is working perfectly? Why you need to reinstall it?
Okay,
Because it is showing slash tree. That is what my home page.
Okay.
Are you facing any errors? No.
No, not now. Earlier it showed something.
Go to about this PC.
Sorry?
Search for about this PC in the settings. Yeah, search there about this PC. Yeah. What is the RAM and 8 GB RAM storage? Okay.
Shall I close it?
It need to work first. Yeah. Open the Edge browser and try to paste their link there.
Okay.
Open browser Edge. Don't copy again and again. It is already copied, right? So use Windows plus V. Enter. Okay, it will work. Give some time for this. Let's
Okay.
see. Okay.
Okay.
You can stop sharing the screen.
Okay.
Okay, guys, let's get started. Okay, now we're going to see about the introduction of Python. Python is a high-level programming language that is widely used in various fields, including data science, web development, artificial intelligence. Some of the key elements of Python is we're going to learn data types, variables, operators, conditional statements, loops, functions, and the libraries. Okay. If you learn these basics, at the last we go into the libraries. Libraries, someone is already created those codes. We're going to use it. But if we are facing any issues, we need to know how to clear that, right? By using this basic knowledge of Python, we can do. What does mean by Python? Python is a high-level programming language. High level in the sense easy to understand by the human. Programming language, human going to communicate with the machine. Easily human going to communicate with the machine. That is what Python. It is widely used in various environments. Guys, you are from data science, cloud, web development, artificial intelligence. But for all, Python is common to communicate with the machines. Okay. Then, if you are going to learn Python, who has developed a Python, guys? Python was created by Guido van Rossum at 1991. Okay. Python was created by Guido van Rossum at 1991. Okay. It is not an interview question. It is just good to go. The name is Guido van Rossum. Okay. What are all the things we're going to use for Python? For web development, software development, mathematical, system scripting. For these are all the use case we're going to use. And nowadays, for artificial intelligence, machine learning, LLM, NLP, lot of solutions are there. In current AI models, lot of models are supporting one programming language, which is Python. Okay, what are the things we can do by using Python in this course? Python can be used as a server to create a web applications. Python can be used alongside software to create a workflow. We're going to write too many scripts to work that. Python can connect to the database systems if can also read and modify the files. We can connect with the database, we can read and modify the files too. Python can be used to handle big data and perform complex mathematics. If you have any complex mathematics, we can able to perform that and we can able to handle the big data queries. And Python can be used to rapid prototyping and production ready environment develop. Okay, you can use scheduling. You can prototype for any development work. What is meant by prototype? If they are going to product something, they are going to develop something. I just give the prototype how you going to do. And if you want to do the production, you can use the same Python as a production too. It is very lightweight and for easy to use. Okay. Any doubt in this slide?
No.
Next. Okay. Let's see some examples how we can going to do that. Okay. Then we will get started the Python. Here you see, guys, I have a web application. Okay, I have written the Python program for create a web application. Okay, this application going to get the username and password, and it will store inside the storage. Okay, very simple, but we can able to easily create a web page. If I run this code, it is asking that I can't able to see the module called library called Flask. Okay, there is no library called Flask. I'm using the Flask library here. Okay, how to install the Flask? I can easily install any libraries from the browsers by using pip. Okay, once we get to the library, we will you can able to understand this. It will download the Flask library through browsers and install it to your current working directory. Those who are having hands-on experience in Linux, you can easily understand these topics, or command prompt work, terminal works, you can easily understand this, how it is installing. Okay, if I run this code, now you see it is generating a IP address, okay, which is similar to how this server is generating IP address for our Jupyter notebook, correct? Now I go into control and click this link. It will open my login and sign in page. If I click on sign up, it will ask username, date of birth, standard, username, password, everything. It is a HTML file. Okay. If I need to click on login, it will ask username and password. Okay. Instead of this IP address, if you are putting localhost, also it will work. Okay. That is the localhost IP address. Okay. Localhost also it will work, but if you are using any other IP than this, it will not work. For example, if I put some IP 45.160.18.90.20, it will throw one error. I can't able to find out this IP address like that. It will throw one error now. Okay, it is still loading. Now you can see that I can't able to reach out this site. So it is going to throw one error. Okay. In for the web development, we're going to see this topic. Is it clear? How many developers are there? Please raise your hands. Full stack developers. Yeah, super. Okay, we're going to discuss how it is going to work. Then next, how to read a files, how to write a script. For that, we're going to see one examples. Guys, don't try to understand the code now. I'm just giving what are all the things we can able to do. Okay, here I have one file. This one. If I open the properties, what is the file type? Anyone? What is the file type?
CSV.
Yeah, it is a CSV file.
Yes.
Now I just copy the path of this file. And I'm going to use pandas package. These are all inbuilt libraries. We don't want to download this pandas at all. read underscore. It is a CSV file. I'm going to give the copied path. What are all the data which is there in a CSV file? I can see that. If you want to check whether it is available in that file, you can just open the file which is similar to. If we don't want to open in the CSV file in this, I will open the textbook. Customer ID, customer name, address 1. In customer ID 13045. This is the data, right? You can see 13045, the first record. Is it clear? Like this, you can read a data. Guys, some in a string, there is some unwanted characters. We can remove this by using Python. Okay. And we can change the file format, everything we can able to do using Python. Then we can write a script. Okay. For example, here I'm going to create one folder. Sample. Inside the sample folder, I'm going to create 100 plus I'm going to create 100 plus text files by using loop. The file name, it is going to sample 0, sample 1, sample 2, like that. It will going to give the result for us. Dot, it is a text file. By using write mode, I'm going to do that. Which date, what are the data if you want to insert over there, you can give here. I'm going to give hello. Then I need to close the file. Then I'm going to do print done. Okay. Within a second, I'm going to create 100 plus files. That's it. It is created 100 files. Inside the file, it have hello. Okay. Quite interesting, right? These are all the things how we're going to do in Python. Let us discuss about this detailing in this course. Okay, let's get started, guys. Do you have any questions before going to start Python topic technically? If you have any questions, you can ask now. Can we start? If we can start, please give thumbs up. Yeah, Vignesh, any questions?
No, sir, no, sir.
Yeah. Okay, I'm just going to delete this folder now. Okay, for us, I need to create new folder for this class. First, inside the documents, not in the documents, I will create in the downloads. New folder. Okay, what is your class name? What is our class name? This one, 10th January, right? I'm going to use that as our folder name. Okay, I will share all the files after the completing each and every classes. At the end, I will give entire zip file. Okay. Okay, how I going to use this folder for Jupyter Notebook? Go to Jupyter Notebook homepage. By default, where you have installed the Jupyter Notebook, right? That is your location for creating a file. If you don't want to create over there, you can choose. Okay, I will choose inside the downloads, right? So click on downloads. Inside the downloads, here our new folder. Just open this folder. Okay, click on new. Use conda env for creating a Python file. It is not a Python file, it is a Jupyter Notebook file. The extension is ipynb. Okay. Now the file has created successfully. Now if you open that folder, you can see that the file is created successfully, untitled. Okay. If you want to rename the file, here also it is showing as untitled, right? Click on this. You can rename from here itself. Okay. You can rename like this. Now the file name gets changed. Is it clear? Then
So on VS Code also it works the same way, right?
yeah, this is different application, that is different application. It is owned by Anaconda, that is owned by Microsoft.
Okay, got it.
Okay, application is different, but at the end result it is going to work Python only, right?
Can
Creating
you
files.
show this again, please? This step.
Yeah, here you have the introduction, right? For your files you have untitled. Just click on that and rename that. Don't delete the ipynb. Okay.
No, by on the right side you clicked on new somewhere.
New here. Python conda environment, right?
Okay.
For creating a new file, you need to do this. Okay.
Yes, okay.
Okay, if you want to make this as a heading, change to markdown and type Python programming language. If I run this, it will change to heading. Okay. If you are keeping as a code, you can't able to type anything and make it as a headers. It will throw an error because if it is in code, you need to write a Python code. Clear?
Yes.
Okay. Now let us see how to print the statements. Okay. How to print the statements. If you want to print any words in Python. Okay. What does mean by that? If you want to print anything in the sense, the computer going to show the output to you. Okay. If the computer need to show some outputs to you, you need to use print function. Okay, the function name is print. Okay, this is a function name. To get output, to display the output. Okay, if you want to display anything in Python, you need to use this print. Now we're going to discuss about the print. Guys, there is no uppercase in print. You need to use lowercase. If you are using uppercase in print, it is an error. Okay, if I run this, it will work. But if you are running P capital, it will not work. Okay, So you need to strictly follow the case sensitive. Case sensitive, it is not case sensitive, case. Case sensitive in the sense, if it is a small lowercase, you need to use lowercase. If it is a uppercase, you need to use uppercase. Functions and variables are case sensitive in Python. Now, inside this function, whatever the value you have given, it will going to print exactly. Okay, for that I'm going to use quotation. Okay, guys, if you're going to call any letters or symbols, you can use a quotation. Whether it is double quotation, you can use double quotation. Hello world. Okay, at the end you need to end with a double quotation, which means the letter is done. You are starting with quotation, ending with quotation in the sense the letter is done. Clear? If I run this, it will print. If you need to use single quotation also, you can. But if you are starting with single quotation, you need to end with a single quotation. Clear? But if you are starting with single quotation, ending with double quotation, it will throw an error because Python will not understand the string is completed over there. You see, it will throw an error. Why it is throwing an error? Because the string is started with single quotation and end with double quotation. So what you need to do, you need to use, if you are starting with single quotation, you need to end with single quotation. Clear? Any doubt in this?
No.
Clear.
Everyone try to print single line. Any of the single line. Or your name. That is fine. Just try to print. If you are facing any issues, let me know now. Okay.
My Jupyter notebook is not yet done. How will I do it?
You can start from VS Code now.
Okay.
You just try to uninstall and reinstall the Jupyter notebook if you want.
Okay.
Otherwise, restart and try once after later. Okay. Don't waste the class time. You can restart and try once again after some time. Okay. Right now, you can open your VS Code. In your VS Code, create one folder, access that folder for Python. Create your new Python file and types the statements, run the program. Okay, even I don't have VS Code, I'm using only Jupyter Notebook. Go to the Python online compiler. There also Python code will work. Okay. You see, print try programize.pro by using double quotation they are using. If I run this, it will print try programize.pro. Is it clear? Is it clear, guys? Any doubt on this?
No, sir.
Right.
Sir, can you explain again?
Yeah, if you want to print any statement, okay, those who are attending this class as a first class, you can't able to install Jupyter Notebook until the recordings is available. Okay, they are uploaded to the recordings or not yet? Okay, I will inform them to upload today. After uploading the recordings, try to install Jupyter Notebook. But if you want to follow this topic right now, open Python compiler, online Python compilers. Okay, in that, here you can write your code, run, it will give the output. Okay, guys,
Okay.
print is a function. Whatever the things inside the print, if you are given, it will give the result. So type lowercase print, open parenthesis, close parenthesis. Inside that, you need to use singular double quotation. Okay, if it is a letters or symbols, you need to use singular double quotation. If put single quotation, you need to end with single quotation. If you are putting double quotation, you need to end with the double quotation. So I'm starting with single quotation, hello, and I'm typing something, and I'm putting single quotes. If I run this, what will be the result? Hello Farooq is the output. Okay. Is it clear now how to use a print?
Yeah, clear.
Sir, one note, can you repeat that how to get that path? I have created local folder, but in Jupyter network, I'm not getting that folders, default folders. How to get that folder?
Go to home. In
Okay.
that, by default, you have like this one location, right?
Yes, yes.
From that, click on this. Okay, from
Okay.
that, you have multiple options, right? In
Yes.
which of this you have created the folder?
In E drive, I have created some other drive.
Some other drive, we can't able to access some other drives because you need to install the Python in that drive too. Okay.
Okay.
Jupyter
Fine.
Notebook, you need to directly install over there, then only you can do.
Okay, fine. I got now. Okay.
Otherwise, try to open by using this. Okay.
Yeah, I tried that. It is not. It is giving some error there. Open path.
Okay. Have you copy pasted the path, D drive?
Yes. E drive, I gave the path. It is showing some error.
It is not for Python for IPOANB files, I think. Let me check once. No, it is not finding the D
Yes.
drive itself.
Yeah.
So you need to which drive you have installed, right? You can able to access that drive only.
Okay then. Okay, fine.
Okay, try to use downloads or documents because this Python will not be more than 1 or 2 MPs.
Okay.
Okay, you see just 1.5 KB, 1.5 KB. I can able to store 1000 plus Python files too. It will not cost more than 10 MB. Okay.
Okay, fine.
Okay, guys. Python is an interpreter. What does mean by interpreter? The program going to line by line, right?
Yeah, line by line.
If it is executing line by line, how to print multiple lines? Hello, Farooq. How are you? Like that, I need to print multiple lines, but while printing this, it is throwing an error. How to print multiple lines? 2 or 3 lines. How to print a paragraph? If you are to print a single line, you can print like this. Singular double quotation in a single line, you can use the print function, and inside that you can able to print. If it is multiple lines, how are you going to print? For you need to use triple time single or double quotation. Okay. First time if you are using 1 and 1, which means Python will understand that you are opening and closing the parenthesis. If you are using thrice, then only it will understand that the line is not going to end until the quotation is end. So you can use triple quotation, triple time single quotation, and then if you run this query, you will get a 3 lines result. Clear? Okay, here also if you want to use double quotation, you need to use double quotation over here. Okay, but you can't able to use single and double quotation mixed. Is it clear?
Sir,
Yeah, hello.
It is not sensitive to double and single quotation, right?
I can't able to understand. Can you come again?
It is not sensitive to double or single quotation, right?
No, yeah, there is no tolerance. You can use single or double quotation in Python anywhere.
Okay.
Okay. This is what multi-line print statement. I will up this line twice and then make it as a markdown. Okay. Guys, is that clear? How to print the statements, how to print multi-lines? Guys, there is no tolerance if you are using single or double quotes. Okay. But if you are opening with single quotes, you need to end with single quotes. If you are using double quotes, you need to end with double quotes. Okay. In anywhere in Python, you can use this. Okay. Guys, if you can't able to install Jupyter Notebook, Visual Studio Code, Python, no issues. You can try up to first 4 weeks class in online Python compiler 2. There is no problem with that. Okay. Even my laptop performance is not good. I can't able to use Python now. Use Python online compiler. Within that 4 weeks, get the solution. Okay. Even MacBook, everything we can use online compiler 2. The syntax is same over there. Clear?
Okay, clear.
Next. Comments. What does mean by comments generally?
It is for reference. It's not code.
Yeah. It is not a code. It is going to make the code more readable. Okay. Guys, in our organization, how many people is going to work? Thousands of people. In my current project, I have 3 different shifts. So 3 different members need to work, right? Correct?
Yes.
Yes.
3 different persons. After me, one more guy come and work in this code. After that guy, one more person will come and work in this code. How he can understand why I am using this print statements? I need to inform them, right? How to inform that? Guys, if I created 100 lines of code in my shift time. Okay. Once my shift time is done, I going to leave the organization. He going to take care of that code now. He going to work in that code. How he going to understand this 100 lines easily? I'm using some logic he can't able to understand. After the shift time, he can't able to call me, right? And not even I will work on that time too. Correct? No one will ready to answer after the shift time, correct?
Yes, right.
Yeah. In this scenario, what you need to do, you need to use the commands for each and every functions and variables what you have done in the production environment. Even if you are asking any random code to the ChatGPT, right, it will give with the comments. Okay. Commands is nothing but it will make your code more readable, and while executing the code, the commands will not work, not run, which is similar to a commands in Instagram and Facebooks. Why we need to use commands in Instagram? If you are putting any post, okay, I am taking the picture in the graduation, okay, my brother graduation, okay, everyone seeing that and thanking for me, okay, congratulating me for the graduation. It is not my graduation, right? How I can mention that? In the caption, I put my comment, correct? My brother graduation. So everyone can able to understand that, correct? Like that, I going to put a commands in a code too. print hello. What will be the result for this? Print hello.
Hello.
It's going to print hello. But I'm going to explain that. Put hashtag for single line comment. If you want to type any single line comment, you can put hashtag. Here I'm printing hello. Okay. Why this here I'm printing hello is not printing? Because that is in comments. Even before this print statement, if you are putting comments, this entire line will not print. Okay. Guys, you can't able to use commands inside a function. Okay. You can't able to use commands inside the function. You can use before the line or wherever you need to write a comments after the functions. Clear? This is what single line comments. By using hashtag, you can write a single line comment. Any doubt in this?
No.
Okay. If I need to type multi-line comment, how to type a multiple lines of comments? For creating a multiple lines of comments, I can use 1, 2, 3. Hello team. Here I create a print function for hello. Print hello. What will be the result? It will print only hello. Okay. Triple time you can use single and double quotation without any functions. It will make it as a multiple line comments. Clear? Triple time, single or double quotes. Here you have the syntax for this. What does mean by commands? Commands can be used to explain the Python code. Commands can be used to make your code more readable. Commands can be used to prevent execution when testing the code. For single line, you need to use hashtag. For multiple lines, you need to use triple time, single or double quotes. Is it clear? Any doubt in this comments? Guys, any doubt on this?
No, that.
No, sir.
Okay. Let us go to the next part, variables. Okay, what does mean by variable, guys? What does mean by variable?
It can take any assigned value.
Yeah. Okay, who is for okay. Who am I? Anyone give me this answer? Who am I?
You are a human.
Okay. You're going to say my name. Okay, you are Farooq, right? Farooq is a name which is holding this person, correct? Like that, the name going to hold the data. That is what variable. The variable is nothing but it is a container which is going to store the data. Name or container. Which store the values or data. That is what variable. Clear? For example, if you are using water bottle, which one is a variable? Water bottle is a variable. Water is your data. If I put a equal to 10, what is this value for a? What is the value for a?
10.
Yeah.
10.
If I put print, what is the result I get?
10.
10.
10.
Guys, just now we have seen inside the quotation, if you are putting anything, it is directly giving that same
Yeah.
name as a result, right?
Yeah.
A is a
Oh,
result.
yeah.
Okay. Without giving the quotation, if I call my name, what it will say?
It will give the value 10.
The name is not defined, which means there is no variable, no names which is defined for any values. Okay. If you are directly giving only the name without a quotation, it will throw an error, which is this name is not created before for variable. So if you are directly calling that name without a quotation, it will consider as a variable and it's going to execute. If I give without a quotation, what will be the result? 10.
10.
Clear? Without a quotation, it is giving the value. With the quotation, it is typing whatever you have inside the quotation. Okay. First, variable is not an easy thing. If you want to store anything, unlimited storage. If you want to store anything in Python, which is going to store inside a variable only, like a pen drive. If you want to store any data, so you're going to use pen drive over there or your computer storage, right? Like that, for entire programming language, there is only one storage, which is variable. You can store inside this. Okay. Yeah, variable is a variable in Python is just a name that represent a values, and you can use it for store and manipulate the data throughout your program. Okay, for entire storage purpose in the programming language, we're going to use variables. If I ask any time in Python, if I need to store any data, where I need to store the data? In a variable. Clear? Next, you can't generally directly create a variable, guys. Okay, you have set of rules. Here you see what is meant by variable. Variable is a container for storing the data or values. Here I mentioned x equal to 5. X is container, 5 is value. X is your variable name, 5 is your data which is stored. Guys, it is disturbing my flow. Please everyone keep mute until you have any questions. Keep mute, please. If you have any questions, you can ask. Okay. You can't able to directly create a variable with any names. Okay. You need to create a variable by using these conditions. You have 5 different conditions for creating a variable name, guys. By using that only you can create a proper variable name. Other than that, it will throw an error. Condition number 1. A variable name can only contain alphanumerical characters and underscore. Okay. A variable name can only contains alphanumerical characters and underscore. You can't able to use any of the special character. Okay. Only underscore is applicable over there. Otherwise, A to Z and 0 to 9. So if you are trying to use any other characters, it will throw an error. Okay. Condition number 1. Okay, these 3 things only you can able to use as a variable name. Okay. If I create s underscore 1 equal to hello, print s underscore 1. What will be the result?
Hello.
Hello. Okay. S hyphen 1, which is equals to hello. S hyphen 1. What will be the result?
Error.
Error. Because we can't able to use hyphen as a variable. Okay. You can't use hyphen as a variable. Clear? Okay. Instead of yes, I put dollar symbol. Is it work? $1 is equal to hello. It will work? No, it is also going to throw an error. Okay. The proper variable name should contain A to Z, whether it is uppercase or lowercase, 0 to 9 and underscore. Is it clear? Condition number 1 is clear.
Yes.
Condition number 2. Variables can't start with variable name can't start with numbers. You can't able to start any variables with a number. Okay. Even though you can contain the variable name numbers can contain in the variable name, but you can't able to start it with variable name. For example, I can say 1, 2, 3, 4 y, which is equals to 10. Print this one. It will work. I can use the numbers, but it can't able to. You can't able to start with the numbers. For example, 1 sy. Like that, you can't able to create. Okay. You can't able to start the variable name with the numbers. Is it clear? Guys, you can contain the numbers in your variable, but you can't able to start with the numbers. You can start with underscore 2. That is fine. But you can't able to start with the numbers. Clear? Is it clear?
Yes.
Okay. Point number 3. Variables are case sensitive. What is meant by case sensitive? L equal to
small letter
10.
will have a definite. And
L equal to
capital will be
20.
different.
Yeah. What will be the result for this?
Sure.
What will be the result for this program?
10.
10.
10.
Yeah, 10.
What will be the result for this?
23.
23. Okay. Even if you are creating any variable like each and every variable can contain individual values. Clear? Is it clear? That's why it is called as a case sensitive. The same spelling of wheat, but different case will store different values. That is what the condition number 3. Condition number 4. Don't give space in between variable name. Okay, don't give any space in between variable name. If you are creating a first name as a variable, you need to create without a space. Okay, you can't able to create with space. Okay, instead of space you can use underscore there. Okay, don't use space. My suggestion will be instead of space, remove the space or use underscore. Clear?
Yes.
Condition number 5. Don't use Python keywords as a variable. Okay. Don't use any Python keywords as a variable. For example, print is a function. If you are type print equal to 100, what will be the answer for print? Print of print.
Error.
Error. Len is also a function of Python. If you are type print len, it will also throw an error. Clear? Don't use any Python keywords. This is the 5 important condition to create a variable name. Okay, let us go through this once. Yeah, variable
Can I
can
ask
have.
one question?
Yeah, please.
When you define the variable number, you didn't put the quotation mark, and when you define the word, you put the quotation mark. Why
Yeah,
is that?
once we touch the data type, right, you can get the understanding about that. Okay, because
Okay, yeah.
it is a different data type. This one is a different data type, right? It is a numbers, it is a text, even if it is a collections. We will discuss about the small thing about data types after this. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, let us discuss about this. A variable can have a short name like X or Y. That is not a problem. Or more than descriptive name. If you have more than one words, that is also not a problem. Age, first name, last name, total volumes, rules for the variables are a variable name must start with letters or underscore. A to Z or underscore. The variable must start with letters or underscore. A variable name cannot start with the numbers. You can't able to use the numbers in a first position. A variable name can only contains alphanumerical character and underscore. Okay, you can contain A to Z 0 to 9 underscore, but you can't able to start with the numbers. Then point number 4, variable names are case sensitive. What is meant by case sensitive? Lowercase, uppercase is different in this. Then point number 5, a variable name cannot be any of the Python key. Okay, is it clear?
Clear.
If you understand this, never make a mistake while creating a variable. Okay, in any of the scenario, I put x equal to 100, x equal to 200. What will be the result? What will be the result for x? It is not a lowercase or uppercase difference. I am reassigning the values.
200.
200. Or
Why 200? But my initial value is 100 only. Right? Why it is going to print 200?
It will read the latest version.
It will just rewrite, I think.
Yeah, variable. If you are assign the value for same variable name, variable name will overwrite. Variable name always overwrite with the recent values. Okay, if you are reassigning the value for the same variable, the name, the variable will override with the recent values. So x equal to 100, x equal to 200. First value is 100, but if you are changing the value to 200, it will directly assign the new value only. Okay, if x equal to 10, x equal to 15, x equal to 3, what will be the answer?
3.
3. Sorry, why it is showing an error? Print x. Integer is not capable. Where it is? I think this shell may be the issue. Okay, the value is 3. Always override with a new value. Give me a minute, I will check once.
Yeah, it's working on mine.
Yeah, it will work. Sometimes it will, this entire page is interconnected, right? You can create L anywhere and you can call that value anywhere. That time you have used different data type. Here you are using different data type. That time the Jupyter notebook get issues. That time you can restart your kernels, no issues. Okay. Just open kernel and restart it. Okay. Now it is giving the result. Okay, it will always overwrite with the recent value. Even if you want to check, what will be the result?
3.
Why it is 3? Because I recently insert some x equal to 190 and x equal to 110, right? 10, right?
Oh,
Why it is 3 then?
it didn't
Give me the
print
valid answer.
line by line.
Maybe, yeah,
Python will execute line by line. So first value x equal to 100, x equal to 200, x equal to 190,
Yeah.
x equal to 10, x equal to 3, which is the recent value x equal to 3. So it is giving the result x equal to 3.
Okay.
Is it clear?
Clear.
Okay. How to assign multiple variables? X equal to 10, y equal to 20. What is the value for x? What is the value for x?
10.
10.
10. What is the value for y?
20.
20. Okay. If I need to call those two in a single print statement, you can put print x comma y.
Wait.
Okay. By using that comma, you can call two variables in a single print function itself. Okay. Now if I run this, it will work. 10 is for x. Okay. Now I need to show that x is 10, y is 20. How to do that?
Double quotes. Strings.
Print within
Inside
single
the
quotes
you
x
can put
equal to
x equal to comma. Each and every line you need to give comma. Okay. X
okay.
equal. Then here you need to use y equal to and then comma. Okay. X equal to 10, y equal to 20. Clear?
Okay.
Like this you get a result. Then you are using multiple line in a single print function. Then why I need to assign these values like x equal to 10, y equal to 20? Can I do this in a single line? Yes, we can. X comma y equal to 10 comma 20. What is the value for x now?
10.
Okay. What is the value for y? 20. First value will take a first value. Y will take a second value. In this case, if you are not giving the second value, it will throw an error. The number is not capable for two variables. Clear? So you need to give two values. If it is two variable name, you need to give two values. This is how you're going to assign multiple variables. X comma y comma z equal to orange comma banana comma cherry, which means x value is orange, y value is banana, z value is cherry. Is it clear? Any doubt in this assigning multiple values? Is it clear, guys?
Clear.
Okay, write down the question number 1 for the task. Input. Your input is x equal to 20 and y equal to 30. At the end result, the expected output, okay, is y is 20 and x is 30. You need to swap the value. You need to swap y value to x, x value to y. Don't reassign the value. Okay. Don't reassign the value. You need to swap the values. How to do that? That is your task 1. Okay, submit me once you're done. Share the screenshot or file once you're done. Okay. Okay, let us go to the next topic, basics in data types. Because coming Saturday, I'm going to teach operators. Before getting to the operators, we need to know the basics of data types. So this is just a basic class. I needed 2 weeks for complete a data type. So I just going to give one overview about the data type. You can get better understanding in this while taking operators. Okay. In Python, we have different types of data type. Okay. You have different types of data type. We have integer, string. Okay. First Boolean, first numerical types. Okay. We have integer, we have float, we have complex, Boolean, null, string. Okay. And then list. Right now we're going to discuss about this first. I don't want complex now. Once we have started the data type, right, that time we will discuss about that. Okay. What is meant by integer?
Only for numbers.
Whole numbers. What does it mean, whole number? The complete
Without
number without a
decimal.
decimal point. Okay. The complete number without a decimal point, which starts from minus infinite. Okay. Minus infinite, minus 999 something whole number. It is also an integer only. Okay. From that to positive infinite. There is no limitation. That's why I'm mentioning as infinite. Okay. This is a integer value, the whole number, non-decimal values. For example, guys, how to check the data type? We need to use a function called type. Okay. By using this type function, you can find out the data type. To find data type. Okay. To find the data type, this is the function number 2, type. Okay. First function we have seen print, right? This is the function number 2, type. Okay. Now x equal to 100. For integer, you don't want to give any quotation, guys. For integer, you don't want to give any quotation. What is the type of the data? It is going to print 100. Okay. If you want to see the type, you can put type of x. But if you want to display something, you need to give in a print statement, right? Is that correct? Because you want to display from a program, you need to call inside the print statement. If I call this, you see, it will not give the result. As what is the data type? Why it is not giving the data type? Why it is printing only 100? Because this type function will find the data type. But if you want to see as an output, you need to call in the print. That is what I said previously. If you want to display anything, you need to call print. So print of type of x. If you are putting like this, it will print. What will be the result? It is an integer. Clear?
Clear.
This is how you're going to see the data type. Okay. If I put minus something else value, What is the data type?
Int.
Integer. Okay. Even if it is a positive unlimited numbers, also integer only. Is it clear about integer? Any doubt in this? What is meant by integer?
Whole number.
Yeah. Next. Only one point after any values. Okay. If you have any decimal values, the data type is float. Decimal values. If you have positive to negative infinite decimal numbers, which is comes under float. Okay. Even if it is a negative values also, it is a float. Clear?
Okay.
Then Boolean. Very, very important thing. Here you need to use T capital for true. Okay. F capital for false. Okay. Boolean in the sense it's going to show the end result true or false, 0 and 1. Okay. That is what Boolean. When it will show whether it is true or false.
If there is a condition, if
Okay. X equal to 100. Print 100 greater than 200. Is it true or false? X. Is it true or false? It is false.
it will
Because
print a false.
100 is less than only 200, right? So it is going to print false.
Yeah.
You see, F is capital. Okay. Clear? Like
Yes.
that, it will give the Boolean values. That is what Boolean data type. None. If you are not storing anything, empty values. If you don't want to store anything, you can put it as none. X equal to none is n capital, guys. N capital for none. If you are not putting n capital, it is not a none data type. Okay. You need to put capital N. Print X. It is a none. Clear? Is it clear?
Clear.
Next. Very, very important data type to understand. It is string. What does mean by string? Any idea?
Text.
Not text.
Sequence
Not
of
text.
characters.
Okay. Characters.
No. Sequence of characters. Sequence of characters surrounded by single or double quotations. That is what string in Python. If you are seeing any values with quotation, that is string. Okay. For example, X equal to 100. What is the data type?
Int.
Integer.
If you put quotation before and after,
String.
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 This is an unlimited data type. So you can enter any of the values, even a symbols, even anything. Okay. That is a string only. That's why while calling the string, I am giving quotation. While calling the integer, I am not giving any quotations. Clear? Is that you get the answer right?
Yes.
Is it clear? What is meant by string?
Yes.
Sequence of characters surrounded by singular double
Right.
quotation. Okay. List. What is meant by list? Collection of values with any data type in square bracket. Okay. Collection of values with any data type in square bracket. That is what list. For example, LST equal to, okay, this is the variable. Okay, L is equal to square bracket. Inside the square bracket, I can able to store 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like this. What is the output println? It is a list of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What is the type of? It is a list.
List.
Okay. And it is not going to only store only the integer. You can able to store string also. Okay. Anything inside a list we can able to collect. If you understand all those things while working on the operators, it will be better to you work. Is there any doubt in this data types?
No.
No doubts until now, right?
Yes. No
Okay.
doubts.
This introduction is more than enough to start our session. So I will share this file now. Yeah, Subhamrita. Subhamnish and Asis. In the downloads, in this class link, I have the introduction file, right? I will share that file. Like this, for each and every class, I will share the file, okay? And you guys need a PPT too, so I will share the PPT also. Okay, let us quickly complete one simple topic. Operator. I need a whole day to complete this. I'm just going to show
Addition, subtraction, multiplication, division.
To perform operations.
operators are
like
a
addition.
symbols, which is going to do some operations in your characters, in your values. Okay. Operators are symbols, which is going to do some operation in your values. Okay. You have 7 types of operators in Python: arithmetic, comparison, logical, bitwise, assignment, identity, and membership. Today we're going to discuss about arithmetic operator. Guys, if you are thinking that it is too faster, I will stop over here too. Next week we will see operators.
It's fine.
Is it fine for all, or
No.
is that not okay for anyone? Please raise your hands. I'm not going to ask any reasons. I just need a raise your hands. Okay, Rupashri then. Any other peoples? Okay. Okay, guys, I will give one overview and then we will wind up today. Next week we will see the operators. And those who are attending this class as a first class, you need to go through the first session first. Then only you need to look on this. Okay. I think Kartika is replying in one more group, so I will mention. I will mention Kartika too. Guys, today we are start from print. In print statement, what are all the things we going to print? Okay, what are the output we going to display? We just put it inside the print function. It is going to show us the output. Guys, here I am calling string, that's why I am putting as quotation. If you don't want to call string, if you are calling the numbers, you don't want to put a quotation to. Clear?
Yes.
Okay. String will be written by either single or double quotation. And if you want to print multi-line string, you can use single or double quotes thrice. It will print multiple lines. Okay. Then, if you want to make any code as a command, if you don't want to write any code, if you don't want to execute that code, you can use a hashtag, or for multiple lines, you can use single or double quotation thrice. Okay, then what is meant by variable? Variable is a container which is going to store the data, and you have certain condition to work in the data. Use A to Z 0 to 9 and underscore for creating a variable. Variable name starts with numbers. Okay, variable can't able to start with numbers. You can start with A to Z or underscore. Variables are case sensitive and you can't able to give any space in between the variable name. Don't use any Python function names or Python keywords as a variable name. Today we have complete two different functions. One more function is types to find out the data type. To print a multiple lines, you can use to assign the multiple values, we can use comma. Okay, and I have given one task. The task is how to swap the values. Okay, here everyone using third variable to swap the values, right? Z equal to y equal to x equal to z. Like that, you are using one more third variable, which is z. Don't use the value. Don't use the third variable. How to find out the result? Yeah, Raj has done that. Great. Okay. Okay, super guys. And we have seen some data types: integer, float, boolean, and none, string, and list. I just give what is mean by this. That's it. I not yet started about the data type. Just understand this part. Okay. Next week we will try to start operators. I will most probably I will done the operators in Saturday. Okay. Sunday, first 20 minutes you have a quiz. Okay, guys. First 20 minutes you have a quiz, and then only I going to teach data type. Quiz in the sense you need to write a test, like the question and the answers, question and the options will be visible in my screen. You're just going to choose the options. That's it. Through mobile. Okay.
Okay.
Once I complete the operators, you have the test.
Okay.
Okay. Do you have any feedbacks or any doubts? You can ask me.